Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Friday, July the 9th, and welcome to our video commentary. Well, the legislature is back in Austin, Texas. They're going to try it again. Of course, the reason they're back so soon is because they didn't finish the last session when the Democrats walked away from the session, not voting on the Texas vote integrity law. Now, since the last session, which is, I guess, a few weeks ago, one very important thing has happened, and that was the opinion of the Supreme Court exactly a week ago today, where the Supreme Court said, look, this is based on an Arizona challenge. The states are the ones who run the elections, so the states can do whatever they want to do within their state, and this is completely constitutional. And the Supreme Court blessed the state of Arizona for doing what they were doing. So this is going to make it very difficult for the Democrats to challenge this particular Texas law in the courts. Now they're going to try it anyway, I suppose, but I think it's going to complicate the matter because I don't think the courts are going to be very nice to them. The courts are going to reject their case unless they can prove there is discrimination here in Texas. But that's a very difficult thing to prove because Texas Republican Hispanics are not claiming discrimination. This is a point that has been largely overlooked in this debate. The Democrats keep talking about discrimination, but Hispanic Republicans are not having any trouble voting. On the contrary, they vote in huge numbers. Republicans like me in Texas, we vote in huge numbers. We have no problem voting. We have no difficulty showing up to vote within the system that we have. So I think the Democrats are not going to be very successful challenging the Texas law. Now, there are other issues that are going to come up too in this session. My one regret, though, is that we're not talking about the power grid. And I think that's something we need to do because I'm not convinced that we couldn't have a repeat of what we had last February. So I want to make sure that we're doing whatever we can in Texas at the session and maybe away from the session to deal with this problem of electricity. We clearly need more electrical capacity, whether it's new power plants, whether it's nuclear power, whatever we come up with. But we have to have more capacity. And that is the one thing that we're not doing at this session, or at least from what I've read, is not on the agenda. I think that's a mistake. We need to deal with that as soon as we can. Maybe the governor can deal with it without the session, but I think it would have been a lot better had we scheduled this topic on this particular session. So anyway, the session will go well. Texas will have a new vote law, and then I guess we'll get ready for redistricting, which will happen, I guess, next year when they get together. Thank you for watching, and if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.